What if the one thing that destroys a narcissist isn't anger, isn't exposure, isn't revenge, but something so quiet, so invisible, they never even see it coming? Stay with me, because what Carl Jung uncovered about the deepest friction between these two psychological types will permanently change how you understand power, perception, and the one gift an empath carries that a narcissist can never possess. Here's what nobody says out loud. The narcissist doesn't just dislike the empath, they are disturbed by them, not threatened in the way we usually mean, not afraid of losing status or control, though that comes later. Disturbed at a deeper, more primal level, the level Jung called the unconscious. And once you understand why, the entire dynamic between these two types clicks into place with terrifying precision. It begins with a single devastating word: authenticity. Carl Jung spent a lifetime mapping the architecture of the human psyche, and one of his most profound discoveries was this: the narcissist constructs what he called an elaborate persona, a mask so polished, so carefully maintained, that over time the person wearing it forgets there is a face beneath it. The persona becomes the identity, the performance becomes the self, and for this system to function it requires one critical ingredient: an audience that cannot see through it. The empath is the worst possible audience a narcissist could ever find, because the empath doesn't process the world through logic first. They process it through feeling. And feeling, Jung discovered, is the most sophisticated lie detector the human psyche possesses. It registers incongruence before the conscious mind has formed a single thought. It catches the half-second delay between the smile and the eyes. It notices the warmth in the voice that never quite reaches the chest. It knows, even when it cannot yet articulate what it knows. Jung called this intuitive feeling function, and in the empath it operates at a level that borders on the uncanny. Here is where it gets absolutely fascinating, and this is the part most people never consider. The narcissist can fool the logical mind effortlessly. They are in many ways masters of narrative. They control context, reframe history, manufacture evidence, and deliver it all with a conviction that overwhelms rational analysis. Intelligent people fall for it constantly. Successful people, cautious people, because the mind processes content and the narcissist is an expert at curating content. But the empath doesn't only process content, they process atmosphere. They feel the temperature of a room before anyone has spoken. They register the emotional residue of what was left unsaid. Jung described this as sensitivity to the collective unconscious field, the invisible emotional current that flows beneath every human interaction. And this sensitivity, this maddening, beautiful, unchosen sensitivity, means the empath receives data the narcissist never intended to transmit. The mask slips, not visibly, not dramatically, but energetically. And the empath catches it every single time. This is what the narcissist hates. Not the empath's kindness, not their compassion, not even their insight. What drives the narcissist into quiet, simmering fury is the empath's ability to feel the truth of them beneath every layer of construction they have spent years perfecting. Jung wrote that the persona is a mask the actor wears on the world stage, but behind it stands the shadow, everything we refuse to acknowledge about ourselves. The narcissist's shadow is vast and unexamined. It contains the shame, the emptiness, the profound inner fragility they have buried under architecture of superiority. They have never faced it. They have built an entire identity specifically to avoid facing it. And then they meet someone who feels it instinctively. Not because the empath tries to expose them, not because they are looking for flaws or cracks, but simply because feeling is how they exist in the world. They cannot turn it off. They cannot not perceive what is there. To the narcissist, this is unbearable. It is like being seen naked in a room where you believed yourself to be the only one present. But here is the twist. The one Jung identified that makes this dynamic even more psychologically complex. The narcissist doesn't only hate the empath for seeing through them, They hate them for something else entirely, something that strikes even closer to the hollow center of what the narcissist truly is. The empath is real in a way the narcissist has forgotten how to be. Jung's theory of individuation describes the long, difficult, often agonizing process of becoming authentically oneself, integrating the shadow, dissolving the false persona, arriving at what he called the self. The narcissist has fled this process entirely. They chose the persona over the self decades ago, and on some level, buried deep beneath the grandiosity, beneath the contempt, beneath the need for supply, they know it. The empath, simply by existing, by feeling openly, by moving through the world without a mask, represents everything the narcissist abandoned, and there is a word for what we feel toward those who embody what we have sacrificed. Envy. Not the kind spoken aloud, the kind that disguises itself as contempt, the kind that says you're too sensitive when it means you feel things I have amputated in myself, the kind that says you're weak when it means you are brave enough to be unarmored, and I cannot remember how. Jung called this shadow projection, the mechanism by which we locate in others the qualities we most cannot bear to recognize in ourselves. The narcissist projects onto the empath everything they have disowned: vulnerability, depth, emotional honesty, the capacity for genuine connection. Then they attack those very qualities, because to tolerate them in the empath would be to mourn their loss in themselves. And mourning for the narcissist is the one door they will never open. Here is the final dimension, the one that reframes the entire dynamic permanently. The empath's greatest gift to the narcissist, the one they offer simply by being present, is also the one thing the narcissist will spend the entire relationship trying to destroy. The gift of being truly known. Jung discovered that the deepest human need, beneath belonging, beneath safety, beneath even love, is the need to be genuinely seen. Not the persona, not the performance, the self, the raw, unpolished, contradictory, shadow-bearing self. Every human being carries this hunger. Even the narcissist, especially the narcissist who has buried it so deep they would no longer recognize it as hunger. The empath offers this instinctively. They see past the surface not as a strategy, but as a reflex. They perceive the frightened interior behind the fortress. They extend a quality of presence that whispers, "I see you, the real you, and I am not afraid." For a moment, sometimes just a moment, the narcissist feels it, the unbearable relief of being known, and it terrifies them more than anything else ever could, because to be truly known means the mask must come down, and the mask coming down means confronting everything they have run from their entire lives. So they do the only thing they know how to do. They attack what touched them. They diminish what moved them. They destroy the mirror that showed them their own truth. Jung said that what you resist most is always what you need most. The narcissist resists the empath's perception with every weapon at their disposal. And in that furious resistance lies the most honest thing they will ever reveal about themselves. The empath doesn't need to do anything to disturb a narcissist. They simply need to remain exactly what they are, present, feeling, real. That, Jung discovered, is the most quietly devastating force in any room. And once you understand this, you will never again mistake an empath's sensitivity for weakness. You will see it for what it truly is. The one thing a narcissist cannot fake, cannot steal, and cannot survive. If this resonated, share it with someone who has ever been made to feel that their depth was a flaw. It was never a flaw. It was always the gift.